In this recording, I'm going to show you how to send a DiSC profile. I'm just going to take you over to Epic, do a bit of a screen share for you. This is your Epic home page. If you ever need to find how to get to your home page, you just need to click the Epic logo here. And you know you're on your home page when you see this quick links bar. So there's two ways of sending a profile. You can go to Manage Reports, down to Create Report Issue Access Code, or you can go to your Quick Links bar and over to Create New Report. This will only be shown on your home screen. So I'm going to Create New Report. Product family is everything DiSC. Product, I'm going to do Workplace. English will pop in automatically, and then click Next. On this screen, you don't really have to do anything. All these report content boxes will be ticked already, so just leave them all ticked. You have My Everything DiSC options here, which I'm going to leave unticked. This is something you would give people access to potentially after they've seen their profile or after your session. If you gave them access to this at this stage, they would be able to see parts of their profile before you're ready for them to see it. So we always say, don't give them access to that yet. So just leave everything on this page as is and click Next. On this screen, this is like your filing system here. We always like to say put things in a folder. I'm just going to put it in the Jenny test folder for now. If you don't have a folder, you can create them. I'm going to set up a new folder in this instance here by clicking on the new subfolder option. Box will appear here. Test. Make sure you click Save, otherwise it won't save it. Scrolling down, you have delivery and auto reminder options. Always like to leave it on immediately, unless of course you would like to send it out tomorrow or in an hour or so. If you click on this date, it will book it to go out at a certain date or time. Just note that this is an American date calendar, so just always click on the calendar icon to choose the date and the time. You can select AM or PM. In this instance, I'm just going to send it immediately. We also have a send reminder option. I always click if not completed by. This will send a reminder. You'll see a date and time field has appeared. This will send a reminder to anyone who hasn't completed by a certain date or time. So let's say I'm going to give people till Friday. I have to click back on the calendar. I'm going to give them till tomorrow, which is a pretty short deadline. And I'm going to remind them tomorrow morning, 9 AM. And I'm going to use a custom reminder subject. In this field, this is where you would type, this is your email subject for the reminder email. So I'm going to say reminder, your insert merge field that says product name. I don't want to write everything in this workplace profile. Reminder, your product name is due today. I usually set them the day before, and we usually give people around about a week or less to complete. We feel if we give them a bit longer than that, they tend to take even longer to complete it. It drops down on their list of things to do. Scrolling down to add respondents. If you're just sending to one person, I would just type your name and your email onto this first tab, enter individual, and then click add. View report is always set to no. If it was set to yes, they would have access to see their profile as soon as they complete it, which 99% of the time is not what you want. In this instance, I'm going to be clicking import from Excel because I want to send to 3 people. There is a spreadsheet you would need to fill in before you do this process. If you haven't done this already, you can download the spreadsheet here. I have prepared one earlier, so I'm going to click the upload button and I'm going to select my spreadsheet. here I'm sending it to myself and 2 of my colleagues, and it says view report no. On the spreadsheet, it's worth mentioning that in the 3rd column, I'll just show you a copy of the spreadsheet, you need to put a 0. So here I've got a 0, it asks for a 1 or a 0. Now if you don't fill in this column, it won't upload. So if you put a 1, it's going to give them access to their profile. So always just put a 0, unless of course you'd like them to see it right away. So we're just going to go back to Epic. You can see here it's going to cost 45 credits, and it says view report no, so we're good to go. We're going to click assign access codes. You're going to get a pop-up saying 45 credits will be deducted. Just say OK to that. Now this is another pop-up which is asking you about if you'd like to include a custom email. We always say OK to that. If you don't say OK to that, it will send a default email which doesn't have any kind of customization or deadline. So always say OK twice after you've assigned your access codes. Now on this screen, you can see a blank square, so there's no real email in there at the moment, but you can also see you've got some yellow folders here. So what you would need to do, this is an everything DiSC email profile that we're sending, so just expand by clicking on the little plus. You can see in here I have an everything DiSC email template. You just want to click select. Down. Now you can see your email template here. Anything that has in capital letters and in a square bracket, so respondent name and product name, these are all merge fields. So you don't need to amend or change any of that information. All you would need to do is on this last line where it says insert a completion date, you put your deadline of Friday, 27th July. So you can prepare your report for your upcoming session. You can modify this email. You can add to the start. You might reference someone who's already sent them a heads up email, which is also really important to do so they know that it's not spam. You've also got a custom subject here. If you don't amend it, it's just going to say admin name has registered you for product name, which would be my name, has registered you for everything DiSC workplace profile. If you want to change that, click custom subject, write what you want. I like to say please complete your, I'm just going to be lazy, copy this merge field in. So it'll say please complete your everything DiSC workplace profile or whatever other profile you've selected. So if you've also selected, say, productive conflict, sales, management, anything like that, it will automatically say that where it says product name. So you can use this email template for any of those DiSC profiles. Then all you need to do is scroll down and click OK, and that will send. So you notice your credits were 50 and now they're 5. So if you can see your credits have gone down, you know that they've been sent. There's a little summary screen here which shows access codes created and email sent. It shows you how many credits you've used. You can then go on to send more if you like, or I like to go back to the home screen here by clicking the word Epic, and you can now see over here you have 3 profiles that are pending.